So Colorado dual sporting is still good. Hi guys, Lance here from the Rocky Mountain Life channel. Doing a little bit more of a dual sport ride today. This is still out near a divide in the 717 area. But if you're just looking for something a little more relaxing and not so, I don't want to say challenging or technical, because 717 really isn't, but if you're not looking for trail riding, you're just looking for something a little bit more mellow, like this, there's lots and lots of dirt roads like this out here that you can ride. Now, the only real caveat is it has to be plated. So, as long as you got a license plate, you're good. Now, the trails, like 717 and any of the offshoots, they require an OHV sticker. I, of course, have both, so I can go anywhere I want, which is the beauty of the dual sport, right? But there's lots of this kind of stuff out here you can spend all day tooling around on. The scenery's still good. You may dodge a few trucks and jeeps, but it's still a nice place to ride. And there's miles and miles of it. More than one road too. This one happens to be 364. Great place for these dual sport bikes. So Colorado dual sporting is still good. Got a lot of areas that haven't been paved yet. So that's good. I mean, I thoroughly enjoy coming out here and buzzing around these roads and just enjoying the trees and the scenery. And I don't know all the side-by-side rules. It's my understanding that this road requires a license plate. These side-by-sides and UTVs are not going to be plated. So there might be something I'm missing. I don't pretend to be 100% certain on this. But, because I sure see a lot of side-by-sides out here on these roads. So we'll see. But, maybe it just takes an OHV permit for these. The problem with these things is they never know I'm behind them. So they never stop and let me by. All I do is eat dust. Okay, so I know where I am here. What I don't remember is if that's 717 or not. There's a marker post there, but doesn't say what the trail number is on it. So much for getting past all the ATVs. I want to figure out where I'm at here, and then we'll check back in. So yeah, we're not going to cross the water here. I can go that way. I have gone that way a number of times, but that's when I'm more trying to do the trails, 717 and the offshoots, which is fun, and I do that most of the time. But today, since it's just me, we're gonna do some of this. This is 364, and it probably means I'm gonna run down those big side-by-sides again. So yeah, I'm not sure if they're allowed to be here. I'm assuming they can, just because I see them enough that there must be some sort of allowance for them that I just don't know about. But I do know I have seen signs out here that say that motorcycles and Jeeps and stuff have to have license plates to be out here, so maybe it's just a side-by-side exception that they allow. I don't know. Ooh, hate the gravel. Sometimes I feel like it's safer for me to come and do more of a dual sport ride when it's just me. Even though I hit the trails a lot by myself as well, but I say a lot, but all things considered, I really don't ride alone that much anymore, which is good. It's more fun to ride with somebody else. But sometimes work and just life situations don't allow for other people to be able to meet up with me, so I'll come out once in a while, but really haven't had to do it a whole lot over the last couple of years, thanks to people like Super Dave and Steve, even Tommy to a certain extent, but he's just really busy as well. But it's always fun to get out with other people. Just passing 717 Bravo. So yeah, in a lot of ways, the best way to do any kind of riding out here is with a plated bike and your OHV sticker, and you're good to go. I enjoy the trails until I start getting tired. When I was out not too long ago, though, I crashed a couple times. You might have seen that video. I'll try and link it here if I remember to put it in. Up there? There? I forget. But so I'm a little spooked on the trails right now, which is why I'm doing this road, but I'll get back on the trails. Just can't stay off of them that long. I like the variety of being able to ride like this once in a while, as well as the trails. Mix it up. But yeah, what I might start doing though with some of this stuff, 362, I gotta figure out where I'm at. 364. What I might start doing is when I do go out to ride alone, I might do more of a dual sporty ride. See if I can figure out how to plan nice dual sport rides like Steve does. He's got a knack for finding good routes. And then when I have other people to ride with, then I might go ahead and hit the harder stuff. I do need to get back on with some single track pretty soon. That's a skill that I was never very good at anyway. I only started doing it, what, last summer? Or has it been 2 summers ago? I forget. Time goes by so fast. The way it feels like I'm going to be 85 years old in about 3 weeks. But I need to get back onto the single track so that I can keep working on the single track skills. Although after a couple weeks ago, my crashing, I don't know if getting on the single track right now is going to be a good idea for me or not. I had a long layoff over the winter, trying to do some riding this summer to brush back up on the skills, but kind of feel like it's been 1 step forward, 2 steps back with my skill level. I need to get out and do this more often, but just can't do it. Just don't have the time. can't do this twice a week like I'd like to. Just too many days on call and things like that. I don't know where I'm going. But I think it's all going to connect up down here. It doesn't look like I've caught those ATVs, so maybe they took a different branch. I don't know. But anyways, guys, there's a lot of places like this in the Florissant Divide Woodland Park area. They're not paved. They require a license plate. Vast majority of them, but they're not the horrible, super difficult trails. You can find those too if you want to look for them. Not so much in this area. Most of the trails around Divide here are really not that bad. In fact, I don't even think there's any single track in it. If there is, it's just a little short section that Super Dave took me down once. I think was in this area. But it was only like a mile long, and even it wasn't too bad. There's lots of this kind of stuff, and it's still beautiful. So if you're kind of like me and you're a newer sort of trail rider, you want to chew up some miles, it's not so difficult, this is a great place to go.